Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So starting on September 30th, a big change is coming to Social Security that's going to impact thousands of recipients. Plus, 5 additional changes are soon to be announced as well. So in today's video, we are going to be covering everything that you need to know. But before we go ahead and dive into it for today, if you would like to receive up to $200 in free stock or $200 in free cash, in a pinned comment below, I will be leaving a link to Robinhood. All you have to do is once you click on that link is just sign up for a free account and then simply link your bank account. You do not even have to make an opening deposit. At that point in time, Robinhood will be sending you 1 free stock worth all the way up to $200. And if you'd rather just have the cash, all you have to do is once you receive the free stock is just sell it for what it's worth and then transfer the cash value right back to your bank account. Okay, so coming up very soon on September 30th, just a couple of weeks from now, a big change that's going to impact potentially thousands of Social Security recipients is coming via an executive order made a few months ago by President Donald Trump. In today's video, we are going to be covering what that is, plus 5 additional changes soon to be announced by the Social Security Administration that is going to impact millions of Americans, especially those receiving Social Security benefits. So diving right into it for today with this article here from The Motley Fool. They say that since Trump's inauguration for his second non-consecutive term, he's overseen a flurry of indirect changes to Social Security. This includes the Social Security Administration announcing 7,000 job cuts to reduce its operating expenses, as well as the beefing up of personal identification methods. So most beneficiaries are no longer able to change their direct deposit information or sign up for benefits over the phone. Rather, these actions must be done in person or via a My Social Security account online with 2-factor authentication. But one Social Security change comes directly from the president. So back on March 25th, Trump signed an executive order called the Modernizing Payments to and from America's Bank Account that eliminates paper-based payments from the federal government by September 30th, 2025. In other words, Social Security benefits paid by paper check will cease in a matter of weeks. So right now, right around 500,000 Social Security beneficiaries in total still rely to receive their Social Security benefits via a paper check in the mail. The reason they're changing this from a paper check over to a direct express card or direct deposit into a bank account is to, 1, cut down on fraud, and also it's cheaper, I guess, to directly deposit a Social Security check than it is to actually send out a check, a paper check via mail. The positive is that if you do have to switch over, of course, you're going to be receiving your payments a lot quicker, and it also cuts down on the possibility of your check getting lost in the mail or taking several weeks to arrive. The negative is if for whatever reason you don't want to receive your check via a direct deposit and you're more I guess old school in a way where you want to continue receiving a paper check in the mail, switching over might be a little bit harder in your case. Now, as far as some other changes go, we have 5 additional changes soon to be announced by the Social Security Administration. So once again, according to the Motley Fool, the first change is that Social Security beneficiaries are due for a raise. So the most anticipated change of the new year is bound to be the cost of living adjustment, which is scheduled to be revealed on October 15th. Social Security's COLA is the raise beneficiaries receive most years to counteract the effects of inflation. Following data from the July inflation report, 2 independent Social Security forecasts have converged. Nonpartisan senior advocacy group, the Senior Citizens League, and independent Social Security and Medicare policy analyst Mary Johnson believe that the 2026 COLA will come in at 2.7%. If accurate, this would mark the first time this century 5 consecutive cost of living adjustments reached at least 2.5%. And I believe Mary Johnson actually came out and recently updated her COLA forecast to 2.8%. So right now we're looking anywhere between perhaps 2.6% at the lowest and possibly 2.8 or 2.9% at the highest. I think it's either going to be 2.7 or 2.8%. Could be one of the two, but that's going to look like an increase of right around $54 a month for the average Social Security retiree. Now, the second change coming up to be announced by the Social Security Administration is that the rich are a virtual lock to get richer. Speaking of raises, the maximum monthly Social Security benefit at the full retirement age is nearly certain to increase in the upcoming year. This year, the maximum monthly payout at the full retirement age is $4,018 per month, which represents a $196 per month increase from 2024. Though it's unclear if we'll witness a similar year-over-year percentage increase, the maximum monthly benefit for lifetime high earners should climb. And of course, if you wait, all the way until your full retirement age, you're going to receive even more. And if you wait all the way until the maximum age of 70, that's when you're going to receive the maximum benefit. So for example, this year, the max benefit for someone who's able to wait all the way until the age of 70 is right around $5,000. Now, the third change coming up soon to be announced by the SSA is that high earning workers are nearly certain to owe more. So this isn't necessarily going to impact people receiving Social Security benefits. It's more so going to be impacting younger people still working towards receiving their Social Security, but people who earn a very high amount, let's say like $200,000 or more per year, they're now going to have to pay more in taxes because a higher percentage of their earnings are now going to be taxed. So they say that on the flip side, high earning workers can expect to open their wallets a bit wider in 2026. In 2025, all earned income between 1 penny and $176,000 is subject to the 12.4% payroll tax, with any earnings above this amount exempted. The $176,100 figure is the maximum taxable earnings cap, and it tends to increase most years in lockstep with the national average wage index. Pretty much the only time the taxable earnings cap doesn't increase is when no COLA is passed along, and with a 2.7% COLA forecast for 2026, it's a practical lock that the 6% of workers who earn above $176,100 annually will owe more next year. Now, the fourth change is that early filer withholder thresholds should climb. So let's say, for instance, you decide to start collecting Social Security benefits as early as 62, but you're still working and you're earning an income. In that case, some of your Social Security benefits can actually be withheld because you're still earning an income. So they say here that Social Security beneficiaries who chose to collect their benefit early and haven't yet reached their full retirement age can expect withholding thresholds to be adjusted in the new year. According to the retirement earnings test, the SSA can withhold some or all of your benefit if you earn too much and filed for your benefit early. For instance, workers who are collecting a benefit and won't reach their full retirement age in 2025 can have $1 withheld for every $2 in earned income above $23,400 or $1,950 per month. Meanwhile, early filers who reach their full retirement age in 2025 can bring home $62,160 or $5,180 per month in earned income before $1 in benefits is withheld for every $3 in earnings above this threshold. So both of these income thresholds should increase in 2026 and allow early filers to earn a bit more before withholding kicks in. And then finally, the fifth change that is soon to be announced by the Social Security Administration next month in October is that disability income thresholds can increase as well. So workers receiving Social Security disability income can expect the thresholds for ongoing payouts to rise as well. As an example, non-blind and blind workers receiving disability income were allowed to earn up to $1,620 per month and $2,700 per month in 2025 respectively without having their benefits stopped. So once again, all of these changes are going to be announced on October 15th, when that final inflation report comes out for the cost of living adjustment. We're going to know exactly what the cost of living adjustment is going to be, plus what all these other changes are going to be as well. And once again, you're not going to actually receive your COLA increase until January for most beneficiaries. Now, if you receive SSI benefits, your January 1st payment is going to be coming a little bit earlier on December 31st, just because January 1st is a federal holiday. So you're going to be receiving your COLA increase on December 31st. But with that said, that's all I have for today's video. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Which of these changes are you most excited about? Leave your thoughts and comments below. But that's all we have for today's video, and I will see you in the next one.